This short video will demonstrate using the project index editor. There are a couple of ways in which you can work with index keywords. The first one is in the topic editor. If I open up one of the sample topics here and switch to the index keywords view on the view strip at the bottom, I can work with the keywords assigned to this topic directly within the topic. But what we can also do is use the project index editor to gain an overall project-wide view of the index keywords that we have. So I'll close off this topic for now. Switch to the Tools ribbon tab and click Project Index Editor. So this gives us a complete view of all of the index keywords that are defined within this project. And you see that several of them are just top level keywords. There's no little expander next to them, so they're just singular keywords. And some of them are nested categorized keywords. So I can expand those to view the keywords that fall below them. I'm just going to do a real quick build here to demonstrate what that index is going to look like in the generated content. So if I switch to the index pane in the generated output here, I can see that the index that's generated corresponds with the view that I'm seeing within the index editor. So the project index editor is a really quick way for you to get that view from above for the overall index. And what I can do here is spot whether there are any missing keywords that I'd like to see listed in the index, perhaps any keywords that are appearing that are no longer relevant to my content as it is at the moment, and generally manage the content of the index. So what I'm going to do first of all is I've spotted a keyword at the top here that I don't want to see in the index any longer, so I just click on that keyword, and on the right hand side I can see the topics listed that define that particular keyword. So that's fine, that's one topic. I wouldn't expect to have that keyword any longer, so I'm going to click the delete button, and then that keyword is removed from that topic and therefore removed from the index. So if I decide I want to add a new keyword to the index here from the project index editor, I can do that in a couple of ways. The first one would be to click the new toolbar button and then to type the new keyword and then assign the targets that I want that keyword to point to in the generated output. So when the user selects this particular index keyword, they will see these topics listed as targets for that keyword. So I'm just going to go with those two topics there, click create, and then there's our new keyword listed on the project index editor. There are a couple of different ways you can create index keywords. The first one within the topic index keywords editor that we showed earlier would be just to type the new keyword directly in there whilst you're working with that particular topic. So another new keyword. Press enter and that's added to the list of keywords. Now that keyword will then be associated with just this particular topic. You'd need to repeat that for any other topics you wanted that keyword to appear in. You can also create new keywords directly from the Project Explorer, so even without the Project Index Editor open. So I'm going to locate a topic here I want to add a new keyword to, right click with the context menu, select new index keyword, and type a new keyword in here. And then if I return back into the Project Index Editor, I can see my new keyword listed. It is possible for us to generate index keywords automatically based on the topic titles, so that if you wanted to see a index keyword generated for each of the topics using its title, you didn't have to go in and manually author keywords for those individual topics. The way that we can do that is go into the Build Profile Editor, and on the topic settings page we can find two options here. One to automatically generate index entries for topics, and I'm going to tick that here, that was previously unticked. And then automatically generate secondary index entries grouped by topic category. So if I open up the project index editor again now, I can see these keywords listed with the little wizard symbol over them indicating that they're automatically generated from the topic title. And I can see two types of automatically generated keywords. The first type being the individual keywords for the topics based on their titles, but also if I open up one of these categories, for instance suppliers, I can see a categorized keyword generated for the topic category and then the topics within it. So this is a really quick and easy way to get your core topic titles included in the index without having to go in and author all those topic keywords manually. If I decide that I don't want to include one of those automatically generated keywords, I can remove that without preventing the automatic generation of the other topic keywords. So I just select that in the project index editor, click delete, and that keyword disappears. Now the effect of deleting this automatic keyword from the project index editor is just to set a property on that particular topic to say that you don't want a keyword generated from it. So I can do that in a second way here. If I click on this command reference topic and scroll down the properties list here, I can see there is a property called auto index, and if I untick that, the keyword disappears from the project index editor. So again, you can do that by highlighting individual topics, and you can do that whilst you're working with the topics rather than having to go into the index editor. And the choice of whether you do that really depends on whether you prefer working with the index as a whole or whether you prefer working with individual topics. So depending on your workflow and whether you prefer to work with all of the project keywords in the project index editor, or whether you prefer to focus on individual topics whilst you're authoring them and put the keywords in, there are various different methods by which you can create and manage your index keywords. So that concludes a short video on using the project index editor and managing keywords.